Hello, I'm Arnold Lowrey and I'm going to paint today a snow scene which is of a mountain. As you can see, I've traced off the drawing onto the watercolour paper in advance, and there's going to be a lot of sunlight on that mountain, so we need a big stark jumps between light and dark. So let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is to just wet the sky a bit so it's nice and soft when I put my my colour in. And the colours I'm going to use are Windsor blue and a little bit of cadmium scarlet. You need to put enough tone on this sky so that the mountain will stand out. As you can see, I haven't painted the mountain, but you know where it is. Just pick up a few of these little dribbles with a damp brush. It'll just suck the excess water out. I think the next job is to maybe just dab out a few little clouds. Just to break up the sky a little bit. Now the next job is to put the rocks in. To get the rock colour, I'm going to use ultramarine and burnt sienna. We'll have some rocks. Quite a stiff mix this is of rock colour. I'm just hitting the paper with the corner of the brush. And I'm making marks which are really random, but I don't want any repetitiveness in them. Perhaps I'll put a little bit more burnt sienna in, so there's a little bit of change in the colour. Maybe just a few over here. These are just the pieces of rock that are sticking out through the snow. I think we'll, there we are, and so I'm trying to make it so that everything is slightly differently spaced apart. Now this will all come together when the shadows are put in. Now I'm just going to mix a little bit of Windsor blue and a bit of burnt umber together. Don't have it too strong, but I think I can put in maybe some woodland or forest area up here. And, again, this is just a silhouette, no more than that. The next one now, I think, will be the trees over here, and I'm going to get the same, pretty much the same mix of burnt umber, Windsor blue, and perhaps a little bit of gamboge as well. And we're going to bring this. See, I keep my brush on the paper, leave it on the paper, and just work it up and down, up and down. And I'm making a silhouette of the top of the forest. Right? My brush is not leaving the paper at all. Now I can perhaps go with some, maybe a little bit of darker stuff, you see, and put that in front as well. Overlap it, right? And then if I clean my brush and I push the damp brush into there, that will soften that edge down. I think I may need a little bit more dark in here. Maybe just a suggestion of some trees here. But no big detail, because at that distance you can't see it. And what I try to do is to, the last one, maybe just put a sort of side silhouette of the tree in there. All right, I think the time has come to put some shadows on the mountain. So I'm going to clean this palette out. And mix my shadow mix. Well, the shadow mix is cobalt blue, a little touch of permanent rose, that makes it slightly purpley, but really too vivid a purple, so I put a little bit of cadmium red in it, cadmium scarlet in, which is has a bit of yellow, the third primary, and that will grey it down a touch. And we've started now to create these shadows, right? And perhaps we'll have some shadows over here, which are from maybe adjacent mountains or something, which are casting shadows. Into there. Try to do these shadows with as few strokes as possible. And at the same time, looking for interesting shapes. in your shadows. There's a little bit of a dribble here, so I clean and wring out my brush and just touch it and it sucks it off.